Hello friends, and welcome to the Friday email. One of my newest roles in the diocese is that I have taken over as the interim coordinator for one of our high school diocesan youth events happening. And over the last couple of weeks, I have been doing a lot of preparation for that youth event. One of the things I have been preparing have been these. I'm not going to go into too much detail about them because they're a part of the weekend, but these are things we call warm fuzzies. I've been making a lot of those. There's also some hanging up on one of my window here. But part of that is what I've been doing the last couple of weeks. I have been organizing with our youth leadership and adult leadership. I have been getting people to write their talks. I've been helping organize our team and our candidates. I hosted a team meeting in Kinston a couple of weeks ago at the beginning of February. And another part of being the interim happening coordinator is that I have all of the happening stuff in my office. And so this here is the cross from happening 4, I believe, or happening 2. They didn't have a cross, and so they just decided, well, we're going to take some sticks and some of the yarn from the warm fuzzies and make our own cross. And so that cross now sits in my office. I also have a bunch of happening t-shirts here in my office as well. The rest of the happening supplies are either up in our attic here at St. Paul's or they are at Trinity Center. And so there's been a lot of work behind the scenes when I'm not doing other things, either the Lenten study or meeting with the Commission on Ministry or writing sermons. I've been doing a lot of happening prep because happening is not this coming up weekend, but it is next weekend. And so I will not be here, but you all will have a supply priest. There's going to be more information about that in the bulletin this Sunday. But that is where I will be next weekend. When you don't see me or Reverend Tammy, Reverend Tammy will still be on sabbatical. I will be at Happening, making sure that that weekend runs smoothly. I'm working on some other behind the scenes stuff for the Happening weekend as well. But yeah, it is a really exciting thing to be a part of. I have been a part of Happening since I was in high school, and then I was a part of it all through college. And then as a youth minister, I actually went to Happening with some of our young people here at St. Paul's when Father Caleb was still here. And so I've been to Happening with some of our young people here. And I continue to go with some of our young people here now that I am an associate rector here at St. Paul's, and some of those young people will be on team for this upcoming Happening. And so Happening is a youth event that is really near and dear to a lot of people's hearts. To give you an idea of how long Happening has been happening in this diocese, next weekend is Happening number 84. And we typically have 2 a year. So that's over 40 years that Happening has been taking place in the Diocese of East Carolina. And to be trusted to continue as the interim Happening coordinator and can make sure that this event continues and can be as strong and faithful to bringing young people in and teaching them about Jesus and then equipping them to go back out into the world and teach people about Jesus. That's a really powerful thing. So if you ever have questions about Happening's not just for high schoolers, it's for adults too. So if you would like to go as an adult, let me know. We would love to have you. Please keep me and Bo and Willa, who will be on team, in your prayers as we prepare for this Happening weekend. Just a little behind the scenes for you. Have a wonderful weekend, and I will see you all on Sunday. God bless.